Anyway, woke daytime TV. What is this?
So I came across this TV show called Doctors. Somebody posted all these clips on Twitter. Now,
Oh no. Not stuff like Doctors and Home and Away and no. Where's Jeremy Kyle? Is Jeremy Kyle? Oh no. Doctors. Doctors. Once fucking doctors. Yeah, not doctors. There was a moment when it was good. Never was it good. I don't think in a moment when I'm thinking of it, actually. I think you're right. It was never good. Shit.
this is daytime television in the UK. The main focus on this episode is Dr. Graham, who they're so desperately trying to paint as the bad guy. He's like some evil bigot who refuses to...
I bet you, I swear to God, I bet you that this doctor is based and he's actually true. But they're like, no, we're against you. And they show that on programs now. Let the indoctrination begin.
To acknowledge pronouns. And they
Lord.
try as hard
pray
as
for
they
thee.
can to try and make him seem like the bad guy.
React to Sad 13 haunted painting. What the hell is that? And what the hell is your name about, bro? The fuck?
But the funny thing is, he's still the most likable character in this episode by far. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
Watch it!
Sorry, didn't see you down there.
I'm sorry.
Why is that bad?
You'd have thought at my age I'd have learned to look where I'm going.
Look, I know that when people first meet me, they can be a little bit funny, because it's so unusual to meet someone so small.
Really?
So I like to give people a grace period. I really don't appreciate being spoken about like that.
Like,
I can't believe that they've got this on the show. No way, bro, they got this on the show. Yo, delete. I can't believe they got this on the show.
like what? Excuse me.
Excuse me. No. That didn't just happen.
Not like that.
Like what? Excuse me.
Nah, that's wrong.
You don't answer that. I think it's a phone call.
Yeah, nah, that's wrong. They're making him evil. I thought it was
As
going to
you
be
can see
based.
straight away, they're trying to paint this guy as just a terrible person. Someone says, why is there a dwarf? Isn't that an obvious question? Come on, they have to be as diverse as possible.
Yeah, that's very strange as well, because there wouldn't be in reality. I've never seen one in real life, like as a doctor. To be honest, to be brutally honest, and that's cool. That doesn't matter. That's cool. But yeah, actually, why is there a dwarf? That's actually a good question. But the overuse of what he's doing is like, nah, that's like fucking abuse almost. So what are they trying to paint there? I wonder what this guy's political views are as a character. Because then he's the enemy no matter what he does because of these actions. It's true. No one should be spinning the heads of young dwarfs in general. No one should be doing that and then flicking it. Nah, there was no need.
Don't they? This guy's got it. He says, in diversity, there is beauty and there is strength. Anyway, let's get on to the next clip.
And is he... What's his situation? Wife? Girlfriend? Keep going. Boyfriend? That's the right arena.
Why are you gay?
Although I do think he's single at the moment. So he is a queer then?
Is that what a single gay is?
Luca is gay. He's a part of the queer community, yes.
You
Mr. Bowman.
But what about the gay community? Is he not part of the gay community too? It's very perplexing. Is he... So he's queer, which is in fact gay, but it's not gay. But he's not part of the gay community. He's part of the queer community. The queer, the gay, the cool, what the fuck?
He was confused.
No, I mean they. Yeah, the patient's preferred pronoun is they.
Oh, not this preferred pronoun nonsense.
Based.
It's not really nonsense, is it?
Ah man, he said it to the wrong they. I've got a headache.
The patient identifies as non-binary.
Treatment is more important than identification.
I'm a doctor. Do they have a penis or do they have a vagina? What would that guy say? What does it matter? It's life and death. Then what? Then what? What we're talking about here? When they find their corpses 200 years later buried in some unknown cemetery, would they pick it open and go, let's do a DNA test of this carcass? We can already see it's got a female pelvis, but we shall do more further DNA tests to be sure. DNA tests have come. This was 100% female. Do you think they're gonna go, this was 100% non-binary? Some days she would wake up, and some days she would wake up as a woman, as a she. Some days she would wake up as a he, call her Stephen. No one's doing that in history.
For people that have struggled to identify or be identified, it's made.
This is the other thing, is the moment you question a simple rudimentary question as that, as are you a penis or are you a vagina, they go, do you know how much people have killed themselves for this? So they guilt trip you with murder. So this is a bullshit statement. This is almost like a not a straw man, but a straw man burning itself. Like if you don't, then that means that you hate even society. You don't care about the people around you. That shows your character. This is what they try to highlight with a certain comment like that. Nah, man. And that is a minority within that community, which is a minority within our community, which is society. So under the umbrella of society, there's this tiny society of gays and lesbians or whatever. And within that tiny community of trans community, which is even more smaller, there's loads that kill themselves. Wow, do you know how much straight people kill themselves? Do you know how much single men kill themselves? Do you know how much young people kill themselves that are not associated with this gender euphoria, sexual deviancy, as I like to call it? Man, sexual orientation is just alright, cool, man. I don't give a fuck. No one in society cares what your sexual orientation is. Who are you as a character is what really matters. You come into the table telling me you're Stephen, I'm gay. What the fuck? Your first thing is I'm gay. Oh, then that's it. That's who you are. You're gay. That's it. Go live with it. Sit in the corner there and tell yourself you're gay.
Maybe, of at least similar importance. Yeah, mental health part of it, yeah, an individual's right to
Crazy.
define themselves.
Perhaps this is not the time to have this conversation.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, so when is?
I have a budget review meeting with Bear.
So let me get this straight. He spent 8 or 9 years training to be a doctor where they study the biology of male and female. If a man walks
Facts.
in and says, I'm pregnant, is
Facts.
he
This is literally
expected
what I was
to
just harping
entertain
about.
this? And if he doesn't, he's a bigot.
That's right.
Anyway, as
That's
you can
right.
expect, he's now in a lot of trouble for this. Of course, this guy snitched, as you would expect. What a predictable storyline. So now he has to go to, let's call it a woke
I think homie forgot to put the fucking comments up, but it's all good.
educational training program where they're going to teach him how to not be a bigot.
So, the main
ridiculous.
aims are to raise awareness of the issues and barriers that LGBTQIA people face, and the importance of a zero-tolerance approach to homophobia, transphobia, biphobia. Participants will feel more confident in their knowledge of the issues.
Do you know what's heartbreaking about all of this as well? This sort of discourse It's like very condescending as well. It's like very condescending, and it's very anti what the majority of people grew up with, what the majority of our traditions were. In school they would never do any this. This was never a thing for people like us. Would you expect like what, how would you expect a certain age group of people to react to a certain, how would you expect them to react to a certain, when you've already indoctrinated them to think a certain way in the prior decades? Yeah, so you've created this barrier here, and then you've created a massive difference between the two camps, right? So how would you expect them to react? What's the consensus here? Are you creating division? It almost seems like that if you really look at everything. You look at it all, you go, oh, they're literally creating division. This is a very sinister system. This is a system that needs to be toppled by the people, as it has done many times before in history. Like, the moment the people start going, fuck this, off, and they're turning away, fuck this. The army is made up of people. Fuck this. Generals are humans. They go, fuck this. Chief of police, they're humans. Fuck this. Your neighbor is a human. What does he do? No one cares, he's a human still. Let's not even talk about Palestine.
And recognise how better to promote equality and diversity in the workplace.
Should I be taking notes?
I'll send you a PDF. There's also a feedback form.
Oh, great.
Okay, so...
I'll send you a PDF.
Why don't we scoot forward to gender fluidity and the importance of pronouns?
Yeah.
Still...
Why don't we just get to the crux of the problem and realise why society is so fractured as it is? The moment you would utter a simple bass thing like that, like this is baseline, right? This is the bass, right? Simple bass. I go, no way, no fucking way you would say that. Weeping, my feelings are invalid. You're the enemy. You're the... So what is reality then? Are they trying to alter reality? What is this? What the fuck is this? Or laugh it, bro. That's what you... The only thing you could say is, I'll laugh it, bro, and just be like, keep on the straight and narrow path. The number one thing is, don't let the world influence you. I can do your fucking thing. Don't keep the blinkers on and do the tunnel vision thing. Nah. Be aware, fully aware. Swivel on the head, bruv. You're able to see everything. That's the fucking way you move forward. And this shit, calamity, I promise you. And everyone's out to line their fucking pockets. Always remember that. They're out to line the wallets, the pockets, and the bank accounts. That's the number one thing, because that's all they can see. They see their fucking family members die. Death is coming. First thing is to gather all the gold and hoard. Bring the fucking dragons.
Massive issues for LGBT people accessing healthcare. Shiny certificate.
Thank you. You've certainly given me plenty of food for thought.
I'm glad it wasn't too awkward.
Bro, I don't even watch this show yet, but I'm gassed when Home is about to do his response and his retort. I'm excited because I already know it's the one guy, it seems, in this lost world of liberalism in this particular show, which people, other weak-minded people in the masses, they'll be watching this show on bated breath, on the edge. My next daughter's gonna be gay, definitely because of this. Get the fuck out of it, bro.
And hopefully things will be easy.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, you lot were calling your daughter Khaleesi and all of that. Mother of dragons. Where's she now? The person, the birth person of dragons. Get the fuck out of the room, man.
Now it's weaker.
bastards.
Are you going to wash that up, or...?
That's what the cleaners are for, isn't it?
I don't suppose you're free tonight, eh?
Sorry.
Gay rape. He's gonna rape him. He's gay. He's gonna rape. I don't suppose you're free tonight.
Sorry, what?
Drag show in town.
But I'm not into gay stuff. I'm a straight man. I like vagina. That's the appropriate answer, right? I enjoy vagina. Like I like. Do you wanna come to the pub, to the strip club with me? I'm going to the strip club. Tits and stuff everywhere. Come on, man. Buffet. There's a buffet there. You just pay one. No, you don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a member. No, fuck the cabaret. Come with me, bro. Come on, brother. I like punch him on the arm, like hard. Till it goes, oh. Come on, bro. Slap on the cheek. Come on. Man, I'm going to the strip club. Equality, right? No, but they like it their way. We're going to the gay club now. And then you deny you are homophobic. That word doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think so.
No, not really your cup of tea. Bit too alternative for your taste, eh? I'd say you're more...
It's gay. It's something I don't enjoy. I like a traditional cabaret. Indeed, do you understand what the first reason was? Why was there a cabaret, I wonder? Question that. Cabaret even they're starting to taint. The original cabarets is women. There's only women there. Cha-cha. La-la-la. Fellas are there. Look at that baby go shake that ass, baby. Woo woo. No touching. You're watching the show, but they're doing la la la, cha cha cha. Now it's like, ho ho ho. You don't know. You're like this. Where's the bulge? It's untrustworthy society. It's an I like straight women, and I cannot lie. I see a bulge, I'm out. Won't lie. Fuck you talking about? This is normal. And they're trying to say, I see a bulge, I'm out. No, let us say, no, you are transsexual. No, not transsexual. Oh, you are transvestite. No, you're not. You're transphobic. Dagger to my heart. Fuck your life.
More of a traditionalist, aren't you, Graham? It's a shame. It's a shame, because you could do with loosening up a little bit. Bye.
Oh yeah.
The moment he comes out of character, I mean, the moment he goes round the corner, he comes out of character, and the character does resemble probably the person. I don't know none of them. I'm only joking, but still he cries. A tear comes down his cheek because he's only talking about himself.
I'm going to a drag show tonight. Do you want to come with me? Oh, you don't? Oh, how fucking dare you? You're such a bigot.
Come and join me on this drag cabaret. Come. No, bro, I'm alright, man. I like. You don't even want to say I like pussy. I'm straight. You can't even say that now as a straight person. So you go, my cat died. It's crazy, but I gotta go. My cat's dead. Huh? Sergeant Captain Tiddlyfingers. You say the gayest name just to get him on board. There. Oh, not the cat. Oh no, we're gonna cancel the whole show. We're all coming. Mum.
I might snitch on you again. Anyway, now he's going to come across a new starter who is a man but identifies as a woman, and he does the unthinkable. He brings up his dead name.
What did you say your name was again?
Sky.
Is that a made-up name? What's your real name?
He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say that. They're really pushing for the angle of that is really bad. Really anti. They need to have a middle character. They have to have a variety. Again, there is a spectrum, so to speak, amongst straight people. There's a spectrum. If you guys have a spectrum, we have a spectrum too. You can't just be straight, normal straight. There's not just one straight. Nah, man. There's all kinds of straight. They like all kind of straight things. They have different straight views. Some of them are not so straight, but they're straight fundamentally. Like, you gotta understand people. If you're gonna really push the boat out like that, there's a lot of people that you can't ostracize. This guy's extreme. We would call him an extreme. Oh, that name's made up. No one in society is saying that, because why? We've been fucking indoctrinated not to. Well, no, you know. Gays matter. They do matter. They've always mattered. But it's not so much mattered that they're gay. It's the personality that matters. That's the difference here. This is where we're finding an issue. There's always been gays, but it's not been about. And then the gays will be like, yeah, but they've had to hide it. They've had to hide it their whole life. Well, if it means hiding it, making you a better person to society, then bitch, hide it. I would advocate to bitch, hide it. If that's what your argument is, which is a nonsense argument. No, but then you advocate. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
The name you were given at birth.
Man said that I don't. The name you Stephen. Imagine this guy was like this. He just with them eyelashes just looks at the camera like this. Stephen. Pulls that beanie off and it's just massive long hair. And it's like, you know what? I'm a metaler. Boys. That's the fucking eyelashes I love. No homo. Pause. Let me pee.
How dare you?
If you want to work in healthcare, you're not going to get far looking like that. No one will take you seriously. My advice, clean your face. You look like a clown.
So there they are again, just reinforcing the point that this doctor is an evil bigot. And then this guy goes and tells the snitch what happened, and his reaction is this.
Just raving about your skirt the other day. I thought, you know what? I'm going to give that one a...
Anyway, up next, the doctor, who they're labelling as the bigot, has now been called to a meeting by his daughter. I wonder what this is going to be about.
I'm here because I have something to tell you. Look at me. I know this hasn't been easy for you. You had a daughter and then all of a sudden I'm this. Non-binary. And you don't even know what that means.
So wait. Hold on. I was just in the toilet. I got Bluetooth headphones. Don't worry. I was listening. I was there. Not far away. I wasn't far away. I didn't wash my hands. But what I'm hearing is, so now the dialogue is twisted so much to a level that he's so degenerate and anti. This is again a trope that we've seen in Hollywood many times, but flipped on its head. So you've got a base traditional man, which knows the normal penis vagina variety of humans, and then he's being hated on, and then the flip side of that is that his child becomes the thing that he not so despises, that so he questions and wonders about or thinks is nonsense. That's me pushing about it. And he's a character, right? That's literally the same trope that they've used with the classic story of the white father or the white picket fence family, the very conservative racist family, right? And then their daughter is so confined into that she ends up breaking out and getting with a black person just to spite. Not just to spite. Maybe I'm being, bullshit. But in the Hollywood trope, it's always that. It's always just to spite. In reality, a lot of that has happened, but maybe not just to spite. I won't say it's just to spite and gloss over their love. Yeah, people do have love like that, but there has been a disproportionate amount of that. You can really have a look at the numbers. Don't look at me. What? I never said nothing.
Not really. I get that. I do. Even for me, it's been confusing.
No.
For some people, I think it's enough. Stepping out from the confines and expectations of gender stereotypes, it's liberating. But For me, living like that has shown me something that, deep down, I've known all along. I'm not non-binary, Dad. I'm a man, and I always have been.
That went even harder. Not only is the daughter against him via racism that she'll get with a black man, she identifies as a black transvestite. That's the equivalent. Liberalism will lead to a society where there's no limits. There's no actual borders. So, not borders so to speak, but you know what I mean, there's no limits, there's no that's enough for me. I mean, we're becoming silly. There's none of that. There's excess, right? So I could see the tactic already, because the tactic is pacify, right? So pacify and overindulge the people with everything they want. Overindulgence. Any choice that you want, yes, we'll support it. Here it is, here's this, here's that, we'll support it. Paedophile, we'll support it. Here's the support, here's the support system. Millions into that. Why? Again, I go back to the statement of pacification, meaning non-movement. In that sense of that pleasure of you just like, they're out there doing their fucking tactics. They're out there making moves. That's a place where the people are not aware. People are not know. Why? Because you're hitting the biggest button, which is yourself. You're hitting the big button, which is self-care, self-love, selfish. You press that button and go, oh yeah, this is what we're about. This is what we've been voting for. This is why I've been going to the ballot station over the corpses of kids. I've been going there to press this button, to throw my name in there. What for? The comfort of myself. Oh, thank God, look, you gave me this comfort. You pacify a people, which is a fucking diabolical genius move, but has been sussed out. You pacify a people with indulgence and you throw them there and go, yeah, go enjoy your indulgence, yeah. Where's America? Where's the UK? They're in that bubble of self-indulgence. Oh, yeah. War will never touch us. I will only see that on the screen. Oh. Look where we're headed, my fathers. And look. Really open your eyes. You'll feel the fire soon.
Are you delusional?
Whether it be within or without. Don't take my statement as prophecy, stupid cunts, because who am I? Just a human, like you. At the nun I come, to the grave I'll go.
I've never heard such a load of old nonsense in my entire life.
Of course.
You're a child, a spoilt little brat who thinks the world spins for her benefit.
Aren't you at least going to listen to what he has to say?
Is this mum and dad? So there's a fracture here. There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly this point. So I don't even watch this show. I'm just doing my analysis from the clips that I see. Right, this is what seems like humans are about. We clip everything on. I'm going to base their whole personality on it. Okay, so I'm doing it. So on this particular character, these characters, this household is shattered because the mum does not align with the dad. Right, the mum and the child have took an allegiance against the dad almost, because almost what the dad is saying, is that the dad or the mum? Or actually, who are they? What is this?
What, there's more? More self-pitying labels? Another multicoloured flag to run up the LGB flagpole? Oh, I'm sorry, LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ.
True. I usually say LGHDTV plus, but that's cool because it's a lot to keep up with. Like, you know, like pi. black pie. They call it pie because it's 1.632. Who the fuck knows? They label it pie. So this one, gay. I don't know where they're gonna label it. Gay is cool, man. I fuck with gays. I'm finished. No homo. Pause. But I do. To an extent. Extending the penis? Stop extending your penis. I'm just joking. But you know what I mean.
But I don't have to sit here and listen to your prejudice. You know, I'm not the one with
Rise.
the problem here. There's
Rise above. Look. This is what I see. Rise above your parents, those that gave you birth. Rise against the authority that gave you birth. Rise against your household, but do not rise against the system that has molded you. I seem to see that. I seem to see them advocating, them being totally hidden extreme magicians. I see them advocating for the division within families. They've given women a single mum incentive. We'll give you a house. We'll give you a place to live. We'll raise your children for you. Don't need the man. Make sure you're single though. You come into this club, make sure you're single. Who's your baby daddy? The government. Hey! This is what I'm seeing. An incentivization of a fraction of the unit of the family. But the moment you start pointing at Big Brother, or pointing at the establishment, or the powers that be, the Majestic 12, whoever they may be, you point them and go, what about you? You're shattered, finished, done. This is why a scaffolding of people, a unity with people is desperately needed. It doesn't matter what unifies them. It doesn't matter what ideology unifies them, but actually it does matter what the ideology that unifies them. Everything should trump. Everything should be lower and shitter than the fact that we're human beings and the fact that we're the same and the fact that we need to survive. That's it. We need to live. We need to enjoy. We need to love. There's so much we need to give. There's a thing that we gotta give. There's no space for us to give that. I honestly believe that. Give humans that freedom, that if you was able to take away, if I swear to God, this is a God's honest feeling in my heart, if I was able to, like, with a big hand or whatever, just come in and go and take away every single human's worry about where they're gonna live, what they're gonna eat, and like if they're warm and stuff like that. If I was able to take that away, if we're able to take that away, you will see a different humanity flourish. I'll promise you that. That, what I just spoke of, the food, the shelter, and what you're gonna wear, is 90% of the worries on humans' mind. On the earth, no matter where you are. No matter where you are, everyone's worried, oh, I gotta pay that rent, oh, I gotta chase this bill, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta make sure I'm... Take that away, eradicate that. That becomes normal. That you are fed, you are that, and you're looking nice to fly. There's no limit to that. It's all there. Then what else are you gonna do? Stuff, beautiful stuff for your fellow humans. That's what you would do. You would make things beautiful for fellow humans, to other humans to enjoy. Go, oh, look what we've done, and it's just like that. We'll just go higher. Instead, we're here. Yeah, who's got the power? There's someone here amongst us in this stinky room that needs to be pulled down because they're sitting there going, I want to be the king of the room. No, pull the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. And break up that alliance. Break up the alliance. Break up all the alliances that they've made. This seems like a schoolboy bullshit. Oh, I'm the king of the class, the playground. King of the classroom, king of the room. I'm that. Oh, there's my alliance. Fuck off. You're gonna subjugate us, the people? Fuck off. Fuck off. But the moment that, you know, we're being cornered into that point where we're like, not even got a voice, we're like, no. Then what's that gonna breed? Look at history, you stupid humans. Look at history. Where does it point to? It points to a moment where there's an absolute and utter resistance, where they stand utterly to the point of, and I mean utterly to the point of, there's this choice or death. You're gonna stand or you're gonna just die malnourished, dead. Look at dead. They're all dead. There's that point. That's a human. That's a normal human feeling. A people can't be pumped on too much to the point that they go, you know what, bruv? Fuck this shit. There's a point, and that's always been a point. That's a human. That's a human. That's a human. I categorize us like that. That's us. Be careful with the human. They will implode. Keep them nice. A human will flourish if he's in a good environment. A human will bring you the stars if he's in a good environment.
Dad. Helplines. Websites. Get some help.
The audacity to come along with a leaflet and try and say, here you go, Dad, you can get some help because you're the one with the problem. Like, that is insane. And this is what they're pushing as part of their storyline on daytime television. They're trying to portray Dr. Graham as not normal and everybody else as normal. This is like North Korea level propaganda. From a normal perspective, it's like watching a man trying to fight back against an insane cult. Anyway, it gets worse.
All of a sudden, so
He's right.
calm, mature.
No, he's 100% right. It seems like that. It seems like a normal man trying to fight his way through this bullshittery and find a sense of existence. This is what it is. And then you got, imagine, like, so this is a TV show, and this is what's very dangerous about this whole thing. It's because this is a TV show that's broadcasted to millions. So they're all watching, everyone's watching, and they're making it like this is normal. This is where the parents got to step in and go, no, this is not normal. This is a thing that they have. This is what we had normal, or whatever your sense is, or whatever your orientation is. But the orientation should not ever trump the character or trump the person or be above the. That's what you are. I'm not walking around saying, oh man, I love pussy. You become a sexist, or you become I don't know what they categorize you for that. If I walk around saying, oh man, I love pussy. Boy, do I love that pussy. Man, all them folds. No one's sitting there saying that, bro. Because there's a word for that. I don't know what the fucking word is. It's like sexist or pervert. I don't know what the fuck that is. Walking around talking about pussy all day. To the public, everyone. Even old women. Even gays. You just go to gays, you go, oh man, oh you're gay, man, it doesn't matter. But pussy though, man, you should like pussy. You should like pussy, man. Why don't you like pussy? Come to the strip club with me. You know what I'm saying? It's very fucking twisted.
Forgiving. Nothing like your father.
Give him time.
Oh, so that is his wife. So clearly this sort of structure is not favorable for the normal audience. Again, it seems like another fracture. It seems like another dig at the fracturing, the attempt of fracturing the resilience and the will of the people. Is taking another dig at that, trying to crack it again. Boy, we keep plastering. Thing is, so I refer back to my earlier statement of it being that this is a household that is not functional, right? So none of their merits to me matter. I look at success, I look at beauty, I look at loveliness. That's what I look at. I look at that as is what I want to strive to be, not ideology that's being shoved down my throat, ideas that are being shoved down my throat. That's not what I want. All power to you. If you're living an existence that's like that, cool, but don't shove it down the people's throat. You will get kickback for that. It's human nature.
You don't stop being a bigot overnight. Hey, it's alright.
Are they gonna make it worse now? What did he do now? What else did he do? That's honestly, if I see a female crying now that's close in my family, is like, oh, what the fuck happened? What happened? You know, what's happened? If I see a female crying in the street, I am nowhere near her. If I see someone break down like that in the street, I'm nowhere close. That's a detonating time bomb. Bon. But that's a time bomb. You go there to, you're finished. Shrapnel everywhere. Lips. I only tried to help. Fingers. Laughing. Blood related only.
None of this is your fault.
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's just my evil bigot dad who refuses to let me educate him on biology, even though he's a doctor and I'm just a teenager who knows nothing.
I'm very edgy. I'm very edgy though. All my opinions are shared by my peers. Get the fuck out of the room, you ginger cunt. Shut the fuck up. No more PlayStation for you. And I'm taking your phone away for a month. How about that? Oh, I'm against it. Parents live on the street. Live on the street. Give me my keys back. I'm gonna call the police. My child is assaulting me with a knife. Give me my keys back. Live on the street. The fuck out of it. The fuck out of it. But wait, I need my phone so I can call. Get the fuck out of it. You want to be that style? Kids are not taught this way no more. Kids are, oh, but then you could go to social media and then, oh no, my image as a... People caring too much about self-vanity. Oh, I laugh. Bro.
Do you remember when you told me that you didn't want to be called Jane anymore? You were 6. If this...
6? 6? 6? I told my dad, address me as Batman, when I was 6. Mum, look at me, Mum. I'm Spider-Man. Yeah, Liddy, yeah, I'm cooking. Yeah, Liddy, yeah. Be careful. Go on, son. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, you're Spider-Man. Yeah, go on. I'm Spider-Man, but Mum, look, here's my webs. Oh fuck, I pressed the button. What's that about? Bullshit. It's bullshit.
That she said at the age of 6 is when she knew she wanted to be a man, and sounds like the mum's gone along with it, like this is what they're promoting, and now she's trying to tell her husband, oh, if you want to be educated on it, you can just go downstairs and ask your daughter. Has she forgotten that her husband's literally a doctor? I'm pretty sure he knows more than his daughter does.
Go ask your daughter what a vagina is. What? Go ask your daughter what a vagina is. Huh? I'm a doctor. The fuck is this?
Do you want to be a father to him?
Of course I do, but this is just some stupid phase.
And that's it.
We can stop this and get a mental health assessment.
Enough, Graham.
Yep.
We don't have to...
He's right. And you know what? He is so right. And made the BBC come to a realization and know the indoctrination that they're doing to the people. I'm sure they're very well aware of the content that they're pumping to the people, and I'm sure the overwhelming negative responses that they've got, and evidential decline in views and even responses and even caring of what it doesn't only go to BBC media, it goes to BBC in general, BBC has become such a piss pot, dare I say, like such a piss pot of like, this is where the bullshit comes from. It's so sad for me to see, because I grew up with BBC, and look, doesn't mean that I grew up with a thing makes it right. BBC been spewing lies their whole existence. This is why they don't give you adverts. That they are the advert. Another thing that breaks my heart absolutely is that they've created a massive division with the people by creating certain things like advocating for a certain decade, right, and then going a total 180 360 on another decade, and then looking back at society and at the fourth wall and going, what's gone wrong when you've been advocating for all of this bullshit? Like, it's so crazy. And I know the powers that be are kicking themselves thinking, how the hell did we let the internet be what it is? How the hell have we allowed it? How is there independent media? Like, they'll be kicking themselves for that, because that's the last thing that they would be thinking about. Like, oh my god, like, we need to be the source of media. Other than that, there's no source of media. That'll be the ultimate plan, right? So they'll be kicking themselves. But now you can see an alternation of the plan of where they're trying to take that again. They're trying to slowly, incrementally. This is how their system works. It's like over years, but it needs a change of mind of every individual, of every age group. We could see their plan. We've seen their plan with the older group, and then the older group is, they've seen their plan and seen it executed the same way, and they've seen they're seeing a reload again of it being the same plan again, the execution, the repercussions, the eventual reload of the same plan again. This is how it works. This is literally how it works, and like I think like it's a no-brainer that us, the people, we could easily dismantle that without simply, this is how simple it is, without participating. It's as simple as that. Just don't participate. I would urge people to not participate anymore. I would not entertain it no more. Someone starts talking like that, I'm not interested. I'm gone. Go to do the things that you like to do. Don't participate in this dialogue. Somehow I'm in here because I want to see, point out, look at the bullshit, bring it back to my people. That's all I do it for. That's what a real journalist does. And dare I say I call myself a journalist? What a farce. But I'm just a person just like you. But I like to delve there in the shitter, bring out the shittest shitter and go, look, this is what they're hailing as king. Look at that shit, throw in the lake. This is how you make awareness. Hey, that's the truth.
To let this happen, it's unnatural. It's wrong.
Talking.
There's a line in the sand, Katie. Our children, our future, our little girl, and the woke mainstream media.
The what?
The mainstream media pushes its liberal snowflake agenda onto our children, and we do nothing. It's child abuse.
This is right.
Can't even lie, what he said at the end, he was speaking facts. A lot of people in the comments was actually saying they wish he was a real character because they'd want him as their family doctor. Anyway, let's get on to the last clip where he's going to sit down with his daughter, and apparently he's now supposed to be taking medical advice from her.
Look at me.
From his daughter. Nah, man. I'm not with this bullshit, bro. Once. Doing your man.
Not at my clothes or my hair or whatever girl boy thing's upsetting you. I've lost 8 kilos since the summer. My eczema's
How?
practically gone, better than it's ever been. I'm fitter, happier and saner than I can ever remember.
Fair enough.
I see this every day. Children coming in saying they're not happy in themselves, demanding hormone treatment, all worse.
Yo, bro, every time you left, I popped off. Fuck's sake.
Until I explain to
I
them
must be cursed.
what the hormones actually do to their bodies. The irreversible destruction they're inflicting on themselves before they even know who they are.
Based.
You turn them down.
Based.
I explain the consequences.
All of them.
Every single one of them need to know the consequences of the repercussions of the moves they're about to make based on their feelings. Definitely, yes.
When they understand, they tend not to come back.
How can you do that? How can you call yourself a doctor?
So look, this is what they show on media. So this is the agenda on mainstream programs. This is what you flick on channel 1, BBC, and you watch that. Midday TV is done. Bro, no one listening to the fucking propaganda no more.
Doctor, and treat people like that.
Be very careful what you say next.
You're messing with people's lives. Literally, lives are at stake. What if it had been me? Nobody goes to their GP on a whim. How much?
I do. I urge you to go to your GP on a whim. Do that. Don't think that you're wasting your GP's time with any feeling that you're feeling. No. Go seek the help. They're deaf. They're specialists. Don't go, I'll go there even if I feel a slight little that I don't normally feel. I'm there. I'm at the doctor's. I'll queue. I don't mind. 2 weeks, I'll wait. Do it. This is what I urge the people to do. Don't sit there like, oh yeah, self-diagnose and then go on the internet. You'll have cancer if you go to look on the internet. Oh, my back is hurting. Suddenly, I've got cancer. I mean, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Go to the doctor. Seek the specialists. But they don't want to. They don't want a based analysis. They don't want that. They want self-affirming feeling analysis. The disproportionate feelings in humanity are becoming inaccurate, and they're becoming unbalanced. So you're becoming to see a massive imbalance in society. People saying fuck this bullshit. Sorry if I hit the mic, I did, but fuck this shit.
Trauma,
it's enough.
Suffering and desperation
it's
they
enough.
think they have to go through before they come to
get
you.
Another.
The bravery it takes to walk into your surgery, can't you see that? They come to you at their most vulnerable, looking for compassion and hope, and you judge them.
You can't talk to me like this.
Someone has to.
No. See, this is the reverse psychology that they use. So the dialogue is that you deny them. You deny them their feelings by presenting reality. Well, there's a split roads. We're at a split road. You deny them their feelings by presenting reality, then what is this then? Then what is this, bro? Honestly, what the fuck is this then? What are we doing here? We're sitting here fucking about. That's all we're doing. We're sitting here playing with our thumbs, wanking. That's all what we're doing here, bro. If this is not what it is, it's bullshit. This is bullshit. I unsubscribe.
What happens to them after you've dismissed them as childish attention seekers? How many of them decide there's no hope? I'm sorry.
A massive minority So again, the discourse here is the amount that he's denied have undoubtedly killed themselves. Right? That's the that's the impression they've left. Right? They've left that the ones that you've denied have gone on and killed themselves. It's not. They're all mentally sick individuals. There's levels to the sickness. The ones that are at extreme level may have got an incompassionate doctor. This happens in society. Sadly, this happens. Them two clash. Wrong person, wrong ideology, wrong personality. Boom. Person kills herself. It's not. And this happens whether you're gay, straight, whatever the other shit is. Whatever it is. This happens through every people. It's not only trans that get that. But this is the dialogue. And you got to notice it. You got to really notice it and go, bullshit. You got to point out when it is. Because this is always where they're going to pull out when you come with a based comment. When you come with a based thing. You come with a based response. Like, this is literally the stats. They go, oh, but wait, what about all the guys that kill themselves? Non-based to the stats. So that is then pointing to a fact of there's no way for you, for me, for anyone to investigate these numbers and find out the real reason of it, because they're saying, oh, they're all doing it indiscriminately, like the numbers are not told, like we don't know the numbers of suicide, like that's how they do it. It's very manipulative. It's very manipulative, I swear to God. And like a dialogue like this between like a daughter or a man, however they feel, a female daughter with a man, her father, the way they're trying to they're bringing that dialogue and bring it to heat for the public eye to see, it tells you there's an agenda here, definitely.
This is who I am.
If the world was made up of the people that they're advocating for, you would not exist. Let me put that like that, because you wouldn't be able, there's no reproduction with these gay people or trans people. It's the straight people that brings the reproduction, the continuation of humanity. But they don't celebrate that. It's aggravating, angering, but very suspicious. It points to an agenda, a culmination, maybe a deletion of population, like bring it down to a certain number that agreed to a certain. It points to that if you really look. But obviously, if you're looking at Jeremy Kyle and this, then you're finished.
And until you can accept that, I don't want to see you again.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Dad.
Okay, so what did we learn? Well, somebody said, attention, all teenage girls. If you're unhappy with your body, take male hormones and it will magically fix all your problems. Such an unbelievably gross message to be pushing. And here's a little bit more information about the same episode. Someone said it's entirely propaganda. The other storyline in this episode was the young female receptionist consulting a doctor about whether she should do live streaming on a sugar daddy website in which she wears clothes older men buy for her. She is told to do it to...
Yeah. Cancel this program. Whatever this show is, cancel that shit, because you can see what they're pushing. You can see their agenda. You can clearly see it with your eyes. Fuck this shit. I unsubscribe.
Smash the patriarchy. And someone else says defund the BBC. Now the BBC is a state-funded television network, which is so funny to me because it's basically paid for by the public, and this is the type of propaganda they're pushing out.
So that's what's very interesting as well with the BBC. It's like that's why they don't have adverts, and then that's why they don't, because it's state-funded. So all the news is biased. By default, whoever the major shareholder is within that company, then molds the political views. It's very simple. This is very simple shit. So that's why non-partial, complete bullshit. Fuck the BBC. It's been that for years. It's been fuck the BBC for years. But I remember there used to be like censoring homies. They probably still do, for saying Free Palestine and certain things on BBC networks. But it's very strange, and it seems to me that again, the agenda is evident, but the thing is, with these sort of people, they have this thought of, we have a grand scheme, our tendrils are everywhere. They're the actual octopus. Our tendrils are everywhere. We have touched every facet of society that you could not even think of making a move without making. Get out of here. Wake up. Smell the hummus, because there's going to be a day of reckoning, as there always has been for any tyrannical regime on humanity. This is the regime that we're facing, is Zionism, an absolute Zionistic machine that has been in creation since many years, since many years, that this creation of machine has been in place. Now we're seeing the beginning, fronting plumes of their flowers, so to speak, beginning to push the surface. What we do is we just spit on them. We spit on them and snuff that flower. In fact, if you have power, bring the shovel and unroot that disgusting stench of a flower upon your land. Bring that off, throw it away. The majority of the world are aware of this. It's just the massive tendrils, the octopus, the Israeli octopus that is in every tendril in society. Ask your music media CEOs, ask your broadcasting channel CEOs, ask them, and differentiate the diversity, right? We're talking about DEI, right? There should be a diversity in but how come a certain race is in control of, well, I won't call it a race, because it's a race of human, and it's not a nationality, because I don't recognize the state of well, Gaza is what, you know, the original land of, yeah, so it's very confusing when you really look at it like that. But the ultimate thing is, I would always be with the stance of those that are in the land, right? Those that are in the land and been in the land, they hold a majority to a right of a land, right? An occupier comes with massive international help. It also points to the fact that this land was carved, right? And we can see in 10 Downing Street at that time, it was carved, and it was carved that this particular land will be given to these particular people. I mean, who in God's name gave them that right? It begs a question. And then it goes back to we start asking questions like, is Israel, does Israel have the right to defend itself? Of course, but then it breaks that conversation, because then when the Nazis were occupying a bunch of French, and then the French started resisting, right? You would have then the same argument from media moguls like Piers Morgan and his master, that Murdoch. You have them on the forefront of saying, but don't the Nazis have the right to defend themselves when they're actually occupying a different land like the French? You see what I'm saying? So an argument like that will instantly get dismantled. But then they throw in your face your anti-Semitic sort of argument, where you're not able to even, you know what I'm saying? So they're trying to get like a sort of checkpoint on this, but everyone in the world's going, what the fuck? The fuck is this bullshit? Every word that you say is disregarded. The West needs to step away from what's going on in Israel. Israel needs to take care of its bullshit. The wars that it started, the expanding wars that it started. It has been starting an expanding war since the time that I've been born more. It's always been looking to leech more land. They've been successful in most points, which is terrible. Now look what they're doing to them. Now look what they're doing. 40,000. 40,000 corpses. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, probably from when I was born, over 1 million corpses of this actual genocide. And it's strange to see. So when you really look back and you think, this sounds literally like Hitler. Netanyahu, Hitler, same dude. Literally. They're just doing this. It's just that they've got the backing by the history writers. So it's strange. But the world sees this. The world sees. They think that we're stupid. But then that points to another very dangerous thing is they don't care if they're seen. They've got this ultimate plan of subjugating everyone. And that's what really worries me. It's like, they don't actually care. They're doing it out in open. They've got Israeli soldiers. They got Palestinian women's knickers and all of that. Wearing the women's knickers. Not a soldier, not a dead person in sight. Like a fighting military force. Just innocents in sight of death. Not an insurgent, not a Hamas member. No, just innocent people with their knickers up. Oh, Jesus. Sweet Bible Jesus. So anyway, these lot, there's a darkness, and there's a darkness that will follow them like throughout their existence, and like no matter what they do, no matter what they touch, will be forever tainted. And this is not me because I'm religious. I'm not religious. I'm in fact, I'm a catalyst to religion, meaning I would always question. But this is human nature. This is human nature. Literally, this is human nature. Their name will be revered and be hated and be spat upon for ages to come. That's facts.
Now, and in order to watch the BBC in the UK, you need a TV license. In fact, if you want to watch any live TV in the UK, you need a TV license. And if you
TV license?
don't have one, the BBC will start sending you letters, emails, and they're quite threatening as well, these letters. And then eventually they'll start knocking on your door and demanding.
Now you got to set yourself up right, because you got to come with a letter. I revoke your presumed right for entry. Film them and say to them, I revoke your presumed right for entry. I do not own a TV screen. The moment they see that, they move away. Say, oh, hold up, sir. What's your badge number?
To find.
The thing is, they rely on the inadequacy of people. They rely on the stupidity of people to get by. The moment people begin to awaken to the bullshittery, and that doesn't mean woke. They've hijacked woke. So woke is gone. But the moment we begin to awaken as a people, we go, wait, hold on. This is bullshit. Stop that. Put a block there. Fuck that. But they want you all pacified. Oh yeah, I don't know what gender I am. Let alone question the political stance of the world and the economic stance of the world and where the fuck we're going as a species. No, you don't worry about that. You just stay at home smoking your fags, drinking your drink, and wondering what gender you are, and be single and don't have children, and just what a loser society. And this is all I see. Honestly, it's all I fucking see. Losers, bruv.
And out if you have a TV and all the rest of it. And back in the day, these are the little vans I used to drive around with to try and scare people. And this guy said it was complete and utter bullshit and detected fuck all. It just drove around neighbourhoods and relied on word of mouth to scare people into paying their TV license. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.